Before we leave on our trip, we have to stop by the market to get gifts for the kids of the families we're going to visit. Rafa guided us into the market, which felt like a maze. It didn't help that there was some flooding going on from the rain. We can't go in there.
Already an adventure with all the rain. Now
Due to school, Rafa has to stay behind and study. We would stay in touch and perhaps connect next week. We are headed 6 hours northeast of the capital into Kwate, where over 50 families live and also grow Yerba Mate. We connected with Guillermo from Gaki Mate and a few of his co-workers who are our escort into the Aceh community. Along the way, we stopped so Guillermo could show us something.
La masacre de Kwate, que ocurrió aproximadamente a 300 metros por al fondo.
In 2012, there was a grave human rights violation that took place here. There was landless peasant farmers that were trying to gain autonomy over their land. They were forced through eviction, and there was 17 people that perished.
Y la masacre de las personas desencadenó en el juicio político y posterior destitución del presidente que era en ese momento Fernando Lugo.
This is what it's all about. ¿Comemos? ¿Thermos? We buy a thermos?
no, compramos.
Compremos.
You were saying we eat the thermos.
Oh, yeah. Mucho calor. It's been a long drive. We're here at the Aceh community, and me and Sabrina, with the help of Guillermo, we are going to go take a walk around the community, see what we can see.
From the moment we arrived, the kids took an immediate interest in Eugene's skateboard.
You're so cute, these little kids. Amor. ¿Qué pasa?
From seed to the time you can drink the mate, the process can take up to 5 years.
Just like that. So this is where it all begins, right here.
For each crop, they use about 6 kilograms of seeds, which could end up producing 60,000 plants.
This is like the greenhouse. This is where everything starts. This is so cool.
Yeah. It's all under the safety.
It only lets a certain amount of sunlight get to the plant. They just bring the seeds from the woods and they plant it there. It's like they don't buy little plants or like seeds from anywhere else. They do everything.
These plants here, how many months are these plants?
Those are almost done.
Almost done.
Yeah, almost a year.
Yerba mate es nativa de ese bosque, entonces
yeah, it's native from that wood, so it can grow there. That's why it's so tasty. Wow. Does it taste the same? De esa variedad.
As we head deeper into the tour with Guillermo, the kids took the skateboards and stayed behind to practice.
There's no much machinery here. Everything's done by people, by hand. Yeah, that's the reason why the soil is still rich. This project he's been working on for the last 3 years, for them to be self-sufficient, have their own crops for other types of food.
The mate company leases the land from the Aceh, then teaches them how to grow mate and assists them on living on their land, off their land, while keeping their way of life.
Monsanto.
No, Monsanto.
They were eager to show us many things that are grown on the land, aside from the mate. Food that feeds the entire community.
Now you're talking.
It's
machete time.
A tuber. Mandioca, tuber.
Se quedó todo abajo, ¿verdad? Se quedó abajo a la mitad más o menos, pero la idea...
¿Y los podemos llevar y comer?
La verdad que...
And they eat
Esa
lots.
es
They eat lots of this.
la forma de pelar antes de llevarla al macho.
Amarillo inside?
Sí, falta de eso.
Yes.
Por afuera tiene que ser amarillo.
Percentage of sales from the Yerba Mate then gets invested into social projects back into the community.
Trabajo de campo para poder entre tres. Hoy Jorge, Vicente, Auta tenía para jugar.
That's as tall as they get. The plant.
¿Eso es lo más alto que llegan acá en la...?
En producción sí, porque luego se tiene que cortar la cosecha. Se tiran por acá.
Ah. When it comes to a point where it's like too high, they just cut it. To make sure it doesn't, like it grows wider and not taller. Because they don't bring like stairs or...
And the reason for
like
that is so they don't have to spend the energy climbing.
Yeah, todos del mismo color, como beige, medio marroncito claro. Cabeza así.
Guillermo explains that we don't need to worry about mosquitoes and Zika virus out here. The virus is active and distributed in higher populated cities like Asuncion. After our tour, we headed back to spend time with the kids.
Stand like this, and then you yank this and jump at the same time. So it's like... And then...
This was their first time seeing skateboarding in person.
Hola.
Some of them also took interest in our cameras.
Mandioca.
After sharing a meal together, we wanted to give the kids the gifts we brought out for them. It seemed that they had taken a liking to skateboarding, so we promised to send some out for them.
So we're gonna go meet Margarita. She's a representative for the female community, not only for the Ashe, but Guarani and all the other indigenous here from Paraguay.
Margarita has been working successfully with Gaki Mate for over a decade.
Nuestro abuelo nos dice que nosotros tenemos que ir bajo un monte para que tengamos buena salud y no enfermarnos. Entonces nosotros decidimos reforestar. Hemos trabajado muchísimo. Este está todo reforestado, todos son reforestados y hemos trabajado muchísimo y nosotros vemos el logro ahora que no hay enfermedad mucho.
Since we were close to the Embarcadero Park Reserve, we decided that that would be our next stop. We thank Guillermo for guiding us on the tour. One guy had a hard time saying goodbye.
You wanted to come.
The air conditioning in the van wasn't working, so we had to make do.
I'm trying to get a tan. I'm gonna work on my left leg today. And then tomorrow you're driving and I'm gonna work on my right leg.
The heat was unbearable, and we were curious to see if there are other ways of transportation.
When you're traveling through the countryside here in Kwate, it seems a little bit ridiculous to be in the van, so we're just gonna wave down a ride with one of the locals. Hola, amigo.
Quickly, we realized this way of travel might take a little longer.